Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can replace this window part for a Hyundai Tucson. Alright, let's just jump right into it. So this is pretty similar to other cars. What you have to do is pretty much pry open this door, take off all the wiring, unscrew this little area here, take this out, replace it, re-screw it, put back on the wiring, and put back on this door. I highly recommend you use some kind of prying tool, but using like a flathead screwdriver works as well. So to start, get your screwdriver or your prying tool and start finding an opening in the car. For me, it was this little spot that was probably the easiest to start at. And from here, you just pretty much pry it open. So you'll see that there's these little pins in here, and you pretty much want to take all the pins from this plastic part off this metal frame. So go along this whole car and start doing that, and you'll start hearing that about a dozen times. It goes underneath the car and it goes all the way onto this side as well. Make sure you pry all along this bottom part first and then get to this top part, just because you don't want to break this window at all. And at the top part, this area will be able to slide right off right when everything else is off. Then you'll have the 4 electronic connectors connecting to this door. So this top one is probably the hardest one to pry off, but once you get this top one off, then this whole thing will be able to slide right off like this. You'll be able to start seeing the inside, start off like this. So this is what it looks like when it's connected. There's the top one right there. There's this big connector here, and then the module itself where the window is connected down there. So unconnect all 4 pieces. Make sure you use some gloves when you're doing this. You don't want to hurt yourself. Press this down, you'll be able to pull it off. This one, you just pull this thing and it'll just pull on out like that. And then these two, same thing. You just press down there and pull it out. Press down there and pull it out. You might have to like jiggle it a bit for it to come off easily. But yeah, that's how you take the door off. Then from there, you're going to want to unscrew these silver screws to give yourself a little bit more wiggle room in this little plastic part when the door is actually off. Inside here, there's going to be some other screws that you have to take off in order to put it on the other piece. So once all those wires are off and you can take it off like this, you'll notice you'll have the module right here. So it's upside down right now, but this is just so we can get at it. And once you get here, you'll see that there's a screw right here, a screw right over here, and on the other side. So you pretty much want to prop it out of this as much as you can to get as much room as possible. It's just plastic, so you can just, it has a little bit of give and you can just pull it. It's just like this. Then you'll be able to get your screwdriver in there and take it off. Once you take this whole area out, it just comes out like that. You'll pretty much just switch it out with your new piece just like this. This is the old one. I just switched it out right before this video, but that's essentially how you'll do it. You can take off these screws on this end, and this is what I ended up doing. I was able to pull this lip, so it went over this lip right here, so it was able to just rest on there, and it was able to have a lot of room to use any kind of screwdriver. So now I'm just going to put all these screws back on, and then I'll hook it back up. So here's where they hook up in here. You can see that it attaches to this top corner. Then it attaches with this clamp area. And then you got the front of the module and the back of the module. So those are the 4 connectors. You're able to just kind of rest the door right here for a second. So putting it on is pretty much the same as taking it off. It's just lining these holes with these holes. So let's do that now. Then once you got it lined up, you can start hitting it in place. You can use a mallet too. Just make sure that everything's back in those slots and it's all lined up properly. And then last but not least, make sure you put this last piece on. It has to be on after because it comes on after this little piece. Yeah, it just locks in place like that. And there you go. That's how you replace this to make this thing work. Nice. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please put a like in this video to tell YouTube it's a good video. And please subscribe to my channel to see more great videos just like this. Have a great day, everyone. Cheers.